Okay, it should be live. I should be live. You know, funnily enough, ever since I've stopped doing make money online programs and all this sort of stuff, right? My viewership's gone actually down. Let me just have a look at this. My views have gone down, so that goes to tell me that most of the people that were watching me, or some of the people that were watching me, were just make money online people, right? Obviously, that's why they watch me. But I mean, that's fine. I mean, it's good to know this sort of stuff. So I want to show you that these coins like Bitconnect, Regalcoin, Onecoin, they just pump scam coins, and I want to show you how to play these people at their own game, right? So that's what we want to do. We want to leverage these people that are in these programs that are just there for greed. I mean, okay, I get it. You know, you can make money from this. I totally understand it. But you're buying into the ideology, right? You're buying into the ideology of these lending programs. You're buying into it to make money. You know what I mean? So that makes you part of it. That makes you part of the whole ecosystem that fuels all this. And I mean, you know, if you're fine doing that, you know, that's your thing, right? There's people doing it for many different reasons. There's people going in it because they're networkers, so they can make money from it. Hi, Ennis. There's people going in there that they're just promoting it to get affiliate commissions. There's a broad spectrum of people going in there for many reasons, and it just depends. Like, you can go into it to make money because you want to make money. You can stay away from it because you know that it's a shit coins, or there's no, from a standpoint of, if you look at it from a technical standpoint, there's nothing to it. It's just getting pumped. You know, if you're MLM and you have big people, well then why, and you know you can make money from it, so then, you know, why you join it, right? There's many different reasons why people join these types of programs. And we all know Onecoin's a scam of the century. I mean, now this is what I read from one of the guys on Facebook. He's pretty knowledgeable on crypto coins, and he said that, hi Kim, hi Steve, he said that Onecoin's bringing out an ICO. So we've got the biggest scam in you know, in crypto history, and now they're bringing out an ICO. So how, you know, you've read all the stuff about OneCoin. If you don't know what OneCoin is, it's the biggest scam ever. And people having, you know, doing OneCoin presentations have been arrested all over the globe, right? And now they're bringing out an ICO. So how is this possible? You know, it just goes to show you that this whole space is totally unregulated, and the scammers have now moved into the crypto space. And this is what troubles me the most, that because it's not regulated, they can just basically, you know, do anything, host ICO, have it in a country that allows ICOs or whatever, right? Basically, they can do anything they want. And if they have a community behind them, they can pump them like Bitconnect, Regalcoin, and Onecoin. They can just get a community, inflate the price, and then people can, hey Jamal, people can, well, you know, just buy into it for the money, right? It's just all driven by greed. But let me show you. If you look at Bitconnect, right? Look at Bitconnect's. This is how funny this stuff is. People think it's a legit coin, right? If you look at Bitconnect, right, and you look at Bitconnect's, how it's gone up. This is all through artificial inflation and just pumping it. All right, people joining the scam, and then it's get bigger and bigger, right? So if you look at that, right, now you look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's goes ups and dips, and same with Regalcoin. It doesn't seem to be. Regalcoin's quite funny actually. These coins don't fluctuate. They just go up, right? Because they're getting artificially inflated by the community. that are pumping the coin. So this is like, if you want to talk about Bitconnect or Regalcoin, or obviously OneCoin. OneCoin's the leader, the example of how to run a scam coin, and Bitconnect and Regalcoin are pretty much, you know, the same deal. And this is how you do it. You get a community together, you get behind it, and you pump it, and you make money. That's pretty much what these scam coins are doing. There's no value. There's nothing behind it. There's no value or nothing behind it, right? The technology, there's nothing, absolutely nothing behind it. It's just a scam coin that's getting pumped by the community. Now, how do you play these people? How do you play these Bitconnect people? How do you play these Regalcoin people? Because they're pumping the coin. Well, what you do is, from a perspective of an investor, right? You leverage off their greed, and you leverage off what they're doing, right? And they're just pumping it. So you buy low and then you sell high. So you're leveraging off their greed, and you don't join the program. Don't join the actual program itself, right? That's what I'm saying. Don't join the program. But then come in as an investor, come in early, and then as it goes up, you sell. That's how you make money. So you as an investor, as a crypto investor, what you do with all the other altcoins, you buy low, you sell high. That's the deal. That's what you do, right? The long term, the technology behind it is what drives it, right? For example, Bitcoin, right? If Bitcoin was just another pump, right, and it didn't actually do anything, would it be number one at the moment? Right? The answer is obviously no, right? If it was just a pump coin, like these coins here, right, like Bitconnect and Regalcoin, right? But because it fundamentally solves a problem, you know, and you can get your Bitcoin within, you know, half an hour or less, anywhere around the world. Anyone can send it. We don't need any type of approval or anything, right? Totally decentralized, has intrinsic value. To make one Bitcoin, it costs like $1,000 to make one Bitcoin, right? It needs to be mined, and that's what gives it value. So and you look at Ethereum, you look at Ripple, right? Bitcoin Cash, that's questionable. Litecoin, Dash, all these top coins here, right? There's underlying technology which drives them, and long term is what's gonna. I mean, these coins here, they're gonna probably be around in 10 years time. Bitcoin, Bitconnect, highly doubt it, right? Because what's driving that is just it's the community that's driving that. That hopefully will get their payouts in 299 days, and it'll go for a while. And then it'll won't be able to sustain itself through the payouts. But the thing is, you can still make money of this if you want to engage in this sort of stuff, right? Now, I see a lot of people jumping on this stuff. I see a lot of people jumping on Bitconnect, Regalcoin, OneCoin, right? Now, if you've got a big team, you can make money with it, right? There's nothing, you know what I mean? But if you but don't get it mixed up as if it's a real crypto, right? These are not real cryptos. They're just pump coins. They don't do anything. People are just getting behind them and pumping them, and they have some type of MLM type of program which fuels it, right? Which gets more investors to come in, like Bitconnect and Regalcoin. So I'm seeing on Facebook a lot of people getting into this stuff, and now the people that have been around for a long time, they know exactly what it is. You know what I mean? And you'll find that the marketers that are legit, honest marketers, they'll tell you. You know, you ask them, what's Bitconnect, what's Regalcoin, what's, you know, OneCoin, they'll tell you, right? but then they'll say, oh, we can still make money with it, right? So you know, they're the ones, they're the sort of people that if you want to make money in these programs, they're the people that you should join, right? But then there's people that will say, join this program, it's the latest crypto, you can make all this money, it's a legit crypto, blah 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 blah, you know, and they just want you to join them to get the commission, right? These are the people you want to stay away from. If your sponsor or whatever you get involved and you're engaging in this activity and they don't tell you the truth about this stuff, then I'll recommend you find someone that is more, you know, that's going to tell you up front what it is, right? They're going to tell you up front what it is, because a lot of people in this space are promoting this garbage and they're passing it off as a real crypto, and they're saying it's this and that, right? And they're basically, they're getting people in these scams because they're basically preying on people that have that are less educated in this space, that don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? So it just goes to prove that if you've got a community like the MLM community that has moved into these coins, you can pump a coin and you can make money with it, right? This is the perfect example of how you can create a bullshit coin that does nothing, right? And then you can get a bunch of MLMers behind it and prop it up. So it's like these Bitconnect, Regalcoin, Onecoin. These are like an ongoing pump, right? They never stop pumping it. That's basically that's their charade. That's their show, right? If they didn't have people pumping it, it'd be worth nothing. I mean, it's worth nothing face value. There's no intrinsic value. Face value, it's nothing. It's a shell, right? But because of the communities behind to pump it, right? And then there's investors that come, like the only reason why they're putting money into it is because the lending. They can get returns from this mysterious bot that I'm still haven't found from Bitconnect. You know what I mean? So this is all based off greed. Joining a program, they're going to get a certain amount of commission on the first 2 or 3 levels, and then by getting people to join this sort of stuff, it's pumping the coin, right? This is how it all works. This is how Bitconnect and Regalcoin all work. From people joining to get a return on the lending, which is just money from new investors to old investors, and then that's what's fueling and driving the price, because it's artificially inflated within their own ecosystem, right? And then it's pushing the price up through supply and demand because there's low supply. So these people that are behind this stuff are real crafty bastards, and it's really gonna because you know, when you know this, people might be saying, yeah, but I'm making money with Regalcoin, I'm making money with fucking Onecoin and a shit Bitconnect crap, right? They might be saying, yeah, I'm making money, but let me ask you this. Yeah, you're making money. The only reason why you're making money is because you joined I'm not gonna say it, you joined a crap bullshit crypto coin which shouldn't be in this space. What happens when it goes down, right? What's gonna happen when Bitconnect and Regalcoin and Onecoin, which is I can't believe it's still running. What's going to happen when people get burnt and it goes down? Who's going to be left holding? What's going to happen? What's it going to do to the industry? Right? You answer me that question. What's it going to do to the industry? It's going to totally fuck the industry, and crypto coins are going to be looked at, and it's going to tarnish Bitcoin. Right? How much damage has Onecoin already done to the industry for Bitcoin? People look at Onecoin and they go, oh, that's scam. Cryptocurrency is just a scam, right? Bitconnect's growing, right? It's not going to be able to sustain itself over time. It'll make some money now. It'll go for a year or so. What's going to happen? Who's going to be left holding when Bitconnect and Regalcoin, which will eventually crash, right? Because of the because of they won't be able to sustain and pay out the loans, right? It's eventually going to crash, and what's gonna do that? What's that gonna do for the industry? See, people don't think about this stuff. People don't think. All they care about is, you know, getting paid tomorrow because they're at their day job. That's all they care about. They just care about the weekly pay, and that's their mindset. How can I get money now? They don't think long term. So what's going to happen with Bitconnect and Regalcoin? What's going to happen when they can't sustain and pay out their loans? You know, Bitconnect, right? If you wanna see a really good video, sorry guys, I'll get back to the. If you want to see the best video in the world, okay, on Bitconnect, I want to show you this, right? And I want to show you it is a scam, right? So I'm doing my part, right? This is the way I see it. I see myself as doing my part to help. Now this is a very good video. Alright, this is a very good video. Now this is not the best video, but I think this is a very good video. Alright, and it's by David Hay, and he was choking when he says this because he's not this type of person. He's a very positive, fun guy, and he was choking when he said this because you can tell he didn't want to talk about this sort of stuff. But so many viewers, I mean, look at him, he's got 28,000 subscribers. So many people ask him about it. Is it a scam? Is it not a scam? And he tells you his real views. It's just, you know, you have those people that are in this space, and you have people that are honest, legit, that are not in this space, that are all about cryptocurrency and all about blockchain and the underlying technology about it. And that's what drives it fundamentally in the long term. And this is what he is. His channel is very good, right? And he was even choking about when he was talking about Bitconnect. But it's not the best, I reckon. This is the best, all right? Bitconnect. If you go to this guy here, he does a review on Bitconnect, Sunny Decree. Now he is in Bitconnect himself, all right? He is in Bitconnect himself, and he done a really good video on Bitconnect. So as you can see, you know, he does a lot of Bitconnect videos, but here's the thing with Sunny Decree, right? He tells you up front. He tells you if you're going to join Bitconnect, this is what it is. Do not confuse yourself with what it is. If you want to join up to my link, I'm in Bitconnect. I'm making money from it, and here what it is. All right, his channel is awesome, and I like the guy because he can have honest conversation with anything he does, and and he tells you actually how to make money with it. Right, so there is a video on it. How basically what he does is this is it here. I think this is it here. Right, it's got 37,000 views. Right, the truth. That is absolute the truth. Every Bitconnect member has to see. Now I don't give a shit if you're who you are in Bitconnect and how much money you made. Right, this is the real deal right here. Right, this is the real deal. And he goes through his equations on Bitconnect. This is it here. If you put in $100 in Bitconnect over 3 years, you'll make 1,800,000, right? 800,000. If you put $100 into Bitconnect, you'll make 1.2 billion in five years. I'm talking about compounding. All right. So just based on that, and you got 50, 100,000 doing the same, and most of them put in more than $100, you can tell that it's gonna eventually crash. And it's so watch this. The truth, every Bitconnect member know by Sunny Decree. As you can see, I'm subscribed, and it's just a matter of time with Bitconnect, right? Just a matter of time, and we're going to get to a point. We're going to have this conversation fairly soon. It'll probably go for another year and a half maybe, and then we're going to have this conversation that Bitconnect scammed, or these pumped coins scammed, or whatever the case may be, right? Because people stop getting into them. And then what's it going to do to the community? That's right, it's going to totally fuck the community with a capital F-U-C-K, and it's going to leave this tarnished because of these greedy fucking MLM pissed off, extremely, like these, this is why does it have to be that the MLM community comes along and fucks everything? Why can't you just be legit, honest, and not hype things and say things properly how they should be? Because that's the whole thing, right? There's some good people in MLM that do the right thing, that are upfront and tell you, but the majority of the people, I'm going to tell you now, the majority of the people, it's just hyped up bullshit. That's how they sell. Right? I know the MLM space, guys. Been in it for a long time. If you count up the MLM space in the last, I first joined my MLM 20 years ago. I know this space very well. All right. Why does every MLM come along, and there's MLMers? Why do they hype stuff up? Because that's how they sell. That's how they sell stuff, right? So it's part of their whole, that's how they walk their walk, right? So every time they join something, they always fuck it up. You know what I mean? Excuse my French. And this is what I'm gonna see. This is what I'm gonna see with the crypto space. Right? It's gonna. OneCoin has already had a big impact on the crypto space. Now people associate OneCoin with Bitcoin. Oh, OneCoin, Bitcoin, it's the same thing, right? And then you see all these headlines as OneCoin in all this in the space of people getting arrested, the FBI, blah 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 blah, right? And then people connect that with Bitcoin. Now you're going to see Bitconnect, and you're going to see Regalcoin. People are getting into this stuff, they get burnt, and then they're going to associate that with crypto. And those have got nothing to do. I mean, they run a blockchain. They run I think they're proof of work. You know what I mean? But what drives it is not the value of the underlying technology, right? It's the community which are pumping it. It's like a long-term pump. So what's going to happen with these coins? What's going to happen? How they fall? Well, something's going to happen, or they can't sustain their payouts, or something's going to happen, right? Fairly soon, within the next 12 to 18 months, something's going to happen, and there's going to be this mass exodus because people are going to try to cash out. But I want to tell you this: the people that own Bitconnect and Regalcoin and Onecoin, they're already laughing all the way to the bank because they're cashing out right now, and the people that are joining, that's how they're cashing out. You know what I mean? That's how they're cashing out. They're cashing it out when people join it. So every time you exchange your BTC for it, they're laughing. They're probably multi-millionaires by now. Right? So they're not stupid. They know the real value is in Bitcoin. You know what I mean? That's why when you join these programs, you're exchanging Bitcoin, which has real value, for a artificially inflated coin like Regalcoin and Bitconnect, because it has no value. Right? It's only measured against Bitcoin. It's measured against people pumping it. That's what gives it its value. These coins like Bitconnect and Regalcoin and Onecoin, there's no intrinsic value at all. Right? How it gets its value is from people pumping it. That's how it gets its value. Artificially pumping it on the exchanges. See, can you understand the fundamental difference between Bitcoin and these other scam coins? That's why I use a scam coin, right? So let me just get back to these. So I recommend you check out David's video, right? Very nice guy, and you can tell that he's just to the core. He's just blockchain and legit, and loves the technology, and he choked when he was talking about Bitconnect. That says a lot. Sunny Decree, fantastic guy. If I was to join Bitconnect, which I would never do, I would actually join under this guy, because he tells you how it is, and he can have an honest conversation, and all his stuff, not just Bitconnect, but all his stuff is always legit, 100%. Why can't people be more like this guy? If you're gonna join this crap, right, join under him, because he tells you what it is. This is what more people in this MLM space need to have. They need to have some more integrity, right? and tell people exactly what it is. And then up front, there's no recourse on you, right? You're like, I told you what it is, right? It's a lending, make money, HYIP that's getting pumped by the community. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know what it is. And this is how you make money. You get in early, right? You get people to join under your link, and so you get 7%, 3%, 1%, I think it is, or 2%, right? And you're going to make money. But make sure you tell your people that one day it's going to fall. Yeah, I understand. Okay, here's 100 grand, no problem. There's no recourse on you, right? Because you told someone up front, and you told them the deal. There's nothing they can come back on you, right? Oh, but you told me. I didn't tell you shit. I told you exactly what it is, and you joined, right? I had this one idiot that joined. I don't even know if he joined with me under MPA, but anyway, he told me that I had to go to Singapore to get his money off Uday, right? So I was responsible for the program going down, and I was responsible to get his money, right? I was meant to go to Singapore to get his money. And I said to him politely, before I blocked him, I said to him, oh, okay, so why do I have to go to Singapore? And he said to me, I have to go to Singapore because I was a big promoter of it, and I don't even know if I was under him. I can't remember. And I said, why don't you get off your ass and go do it? What's the difference between me and the difference between you? You're still a person. You still have a voice, right? Can you stand up for yourself? Why don't you go to Singapore and get the money? And he said, no, I've got to go get it. I said, okay, well, if I go to Singapore and get your money, I'll keep it. I'm not going to give it back to you. You know what I mean? Like, no balls. Absolutely no balls at all. Right? Hiding behind something. I didn't see him at the Singapore MPA event. That's right. Because he didn't want to spend the money to even go there. So that's what I'm saying. More people need to have honest conversation with what's going on in this space. Tell people up front what it is. There's no recourse back on you. You know what I mean? There's no recourse. You tell people up front, they got shit. They can't come back to you because they know exactly what they're joining. You tell people it's a HYP or it's a scam. It's going to scam one day, and they join. That's on them because you told them up front. This is what needs to happen more in this space, and it's not happening. It hasn't happened, and it's not going to happen for a long time because people in the MLM space, not everyone, there's some good people in the MLM space, but most of the people in the MLM space, because I see it all over Facebook, have to use hype, right? Have to use hype to sell their product, to sell their business. They have to use it, otherwise they can't sell it. They have to bullshit. In other words, they have to bullshit in some way to get them to join. There's no intrinsic value. There's nothing to it. They don't understand sales. They don't understand how to give value. Right? You can still get people to join your program if you know how to do it properly. And how you do it properly is you have to learn how to do marketing properly. If you know how to do marketing properly, right, and deliver the message and add scarcity, add value through your whatever your message that you're delivering. See, this is the problem. Too many people don't want to study marketing. They don't want to invest in books and courses on how to become a master of persuasion, right? They just follow everyone else and say, oh, you know, here's the graphic, upload it to Facebook, put some hype bullshit headline and drop your Bitconnect link. This is their game. They've never ever read a book on marketing or persuasion or how to influence people, how to deliver value. They've never done that sort of stuff, right? So this is their whole strategy. So as you can tell, I'm kind of peed off with everything that's in the MLM space, with these bullshit crypto coins, which will go up in value, right? Because the people that are behind it are very smart, right? And they're going to play every single person that joins these programs, right? So if you want to play those people, who are getting played by the real people. You buy the coin cheap. Do not join the program. Do not join Bitconnect. Do not join Regalcoin. Do not join Onecoin. Play the people that are getting played by the real people, right? You buy the coin low, and then you get out and you make a profit. And all this is getting fueled by the people which are getting played. You know what I mean? So that's how you play the people that are getting played. You buy it low, you sell it high, and get out. Don't engage in the actual program of buying, putting in money in $2.99. It's a scam, right? It's just old money it's new money going to old people. Play the people that are playing the program. Play them. You know what? Buy it low, buy it on exchange low, and then sell it high. So with Regalcoin, buy it now, right? And then when it gets to $100 or whatever, sell. You just played all the people in Regalcoin, which were getting played by the owners. And the real people that are, well, I mean, we're all getting played. The people that really are making the big money are the people that run the show, which is, they're laughing all the way to the bank. Whoever is behind Regalcoin, I have no idea. So guys, that's how you do it. You want to become like one of those people that always makes money. You got to be smart. You got to be smart how you do it, right? And you got to know when to get out. Your exit strategy is when to get out. And if you get in early and you can get out, make your money, there'll always be another Regalcoin. There'll always be another Bitconnect. Okay, you're going to see more and more of it in this space. But the long-term ramifications in the crypto space, it's going to tarnish the industry, guys. Right? It's going to leave a bitter taste in the mouth of people that are getting into crypto. And once they get FUCK'd by Bitconnect and Regalcoin, once they can't sustain their bullshit lending program that you put in $100 in 3 years time, you can make $1.8 million, or in 5 years time you can make $1.2 billion. Right? That is totally unsustainable. Totally understandable. And you go on YouTube, there's people dropping 100 grand into it. So do the nums, do the maths. Right? It tells you that it is on borrowed time. It's a ticking time bomb. I don't give a shit what anyone says, right? And it's just a matter of time. But you can make your money because those people that are telling you this stuff, right? They're telling you to get into the program. They're getting in and they're cashing out. They're not hanging around. But they're telling you to get into it and do it long term. Well, while they're cashing out. You know what I mean? So they're playing you. They're telling you get into Bitconnect, get into Regalcoin. You can make money, keep compounding it. When what they're doing is doing the opposite. They're getting out. Because where they're making the money is from you joining. So play the people that are getting played by the people that are getting really played. Alright, so this might be a different perspective if people don't agree with, you know, what I share on my live streams. It's absolute truth. If you don't agree with it, then just buzz off. Get off my live stream, get off my Facebook. I'm not interested. I don't have time for people like that. You know, this is my live stream. This is my Facebook, right? This is the truth. And if you don't agree with it, then, you know, get off my live stream, right? You're not agreeing with the truth, which says a lot about, you know, what are you trying to hide? You know what I mean, you're trying to tell me that Bitconnect and Regalcoin are legit coins? Come on. You know what I mean? They're getting pumped. Yeah, I receive my mining every day, guys. Genesis mining every day, 24/7. Boom, in my Exodus account. Ether is in. I believe it's in stock. I haven't checked it though. I haven't checked my. I don't even log into my Genesis account. I don't. It just pays me every day. So I haven't looked at it, to be honest. But the last time I looked at it, I think a couple of days ago, Ether was available. But maybe it hasn't. I don't know. Ether is still worth buying. All right. Ether is still worth buying. But I mean the return on investment's about 8 months. I think 8 months or a bit more for Ethereum. You know what I mean? So, yeah, absolutely. I mean, guys, people ask me, should I buy a mining machine? Should I buy this? Should I buy that? Should I get involved in a mining machine? Well, the simple answer is, do you think that Ethereum and do you think that Bitcoin and Dash and all these really solid coins, right? Do you think that they're not going to go up in value at all? Right? They're always going to go up in value. Right? And why are people building farms? Why are people investing millions of dollars in Bitcoin farms and Ethereum farms and buying up GPUs and the demand is so high? Why is Genesis Mining can't even supply Bitcoin contracts? I'm going to tell you about Genesis Mining, guys. As soon as Genesis Mining comes on board, you better buy up. Because if you don't, you're going to go. Genesis Mining cannot... They're having a logistical problem. Their demand is outstripping their supply. Meaning, right, this is the only company I believe in. Genesis Mining. It's the only company. Only one I trust. That's it. Period. Right? They're struggling. They're struggling because they've got so many customers. They've got corporate clients now. They got Omnitech, and they got Swiss Gold Global. Which Swiss Gold Global is just like a you can buy Genesis Mining corporate packages for like $2 million and you get a discount. So you can actually I found on the internet the corporate side of it. I can't remember where it was, but you can buy these what they call that's like a container or a pod, right? And it's got so many machines, and you can buy them for like $2 million, and you get like a big discount or like a 40, I don't know how much percent discount, but it's a big discount, right? So this is what Swiss Gold Global are doing. They're just buying those big packages, $2 million at a time, and then they're on selling that hash power to their customers, but it's all serviced through Genesis Mining. So that's the deal. If you got $2 million, you got $4 million, but you know, in my opinion, I mean, why would you do it? I mean, I don't know. I'd rather build a farm myself, but you know, that's just me. You know, your return on investment will be way faster, but then you got the hassles of maintaining the equipment, but the return on investment's way more. But you know, if you want to do it through Genesis Mining, you got $2 million. Just pay them the $2 million, and you get way cheaper, way more hash power, and then you just let it run, right? But Genesis Mining, when they come back on board, right, they're gonna like either they have a pre-sale. If they have a pre-sale on their Bitcoin contracts, like they did last time, I would just buy up, because once that goes, they've got to build basically another farm, to about as you know have more Bitcoin mining contracts, because with Genesis, once they run out of machinery to service those contracts, like they're not going to sell contracts without having machines to service them. They just pull it. That's why they're the real deal, right? They don't just keep on selling thin air. So once these Bitcoin mining contracts come back, you better buy up, because they're going to go so fast. Like, I reckon they're going to sell out within days, and then they're going to have to build another farm. They're going to have to build another, you know, they should just say to the, and I know this sounds stupid, but they should just go to the army and say, look, give us 10 C-19s, load them up with, go directly to the AMD factory, load up those GPUs, or go straight to Bitmain, order, I don't know, 10 or 50 40-foot containers of S9s, and just ship that shit straight back to Sweden or Iceland, and just set the shit up, right? And then within, you know, not long, 6 months time, they'll be redoing it again. So they're having a major issue with logistics. The demand is so high. So with Bitcoin, with Ethereum, with all this sort of stuff, where the industry is going, right now, it's so you know what I mean, right now we're in a gold rush. We're in a gold rush with crypto. So you got to be taking advantage of that. You know, you've got to be taking advantage of that. Now, Gigawatt are in a unique position because now with all this China FUD and everything that's going on, what's happening with Gigawatt? Now, they're having delays with Gigawatt. People are jumping up and down like pork chops and little crybabies because they don't understand that this is business. This is real business, and whenever you build infrastructure that needs to be certified and needs to be you know, electrically certified, you're gonna run into a lot of red tape. And I think with Giga, what's happening is whenever you had a big operation, they start to attract attention, and then people go, you know, what's going on? So this is the pods. So they're building these pods, but what they're doing is they're waiting on inspections. So this one's here, the UL. The UL inspection is basically the equipment and the fans. They need to be UL certified, or they need to be compliant, right? So these need to be inspected before they get the all clear. So what they've done is they need a city inspection for the foundation and the pouring. So as you can see, these pods are all they're all getting constructed, but the problem is the red tape. So that's what's holding up the program, project, the ICO. Now Gigawatt are in a very unique position because, as you can see, the demand for crypto is way outstripping the supply. So even though Gigawatt of behind schedule, you'd be a fool to pull out of this project, because Genesis Mining can't even keep up, you know. And even though this project has taken longer than I expected, than everyone expected, because of red tape, we're going to be laughing all the way to the bank when to get going. So what was Gigawatt? Gigawatt was an ICO that you could buy your tokens, right? And those tokens would equal your power output for your machine. For example, if a S9's power output was 1250 watts, you had to have 1250 tokens to run that machine. You get 50 years of free rent, and you would get the power at like 3 cents per kilowatt, which is damn cheap. And then, you know, you just got your maintenance fee, but there's no rent. All right. So essentially, what they'll do is run the machine for you, house your machine in their facility, and you can tap into their cheap electricity. That's basically what Gigawatt is. And so once this gets up and running, it's going to be like everyone's going to want to get into it, but it's already closed. It's limited. You know what I mean? So that's what the deal with Gigawatt is. So it'll be up and running all done and dusted. Well, my machines will be up and running and done and dusted by Christmas. You know, so it's supposed to be done by November, early to mid-November, but now it's going to be Christmas. So, you know, it is what it is. This is real stuff that's going to be built, right? When you build a house, you don't just build a house. This is the funny thing about it, Glenn. With Bitconnect, I mean, I know I've said a whole lot of stuff about Bitconnect. With Bitconnect, the people that run the Bitconnect, the lead director, development director of Bitconnect was in Onecoin. So what does that tell you? Right, exactly what you said. You don't have to be a genius to connect them. Yeah, if they do a Bitconnect, yeah, they have seminars. So what Bitconnect are doing is they're really crafty, these bastards. They won't actually show themselves. The actual owners won't actually show themselves. So what they're doing is they're building up regional managers, right? And these regional managers are basically the people that are running the show. You know what I mean? So you're not going to see the actual owners of Bitconnect. they use these other cover men or these people below them to show their face. So when the program fails or it scams or whatever, right, or stops paying, because they're not going to be able to sustain the payout, in 2 years' time they're going to run into major issues for the simple fact through compounding, right? They're going to run into major issues, and the people that are going to left holding are people going to be left accountable to everyone of the people that showed their face, which is the leaders in those countries. The people at Bitconnect, they're going to get away with this with no ramifications other than just the name on their on the company that they keep on relisting or recreating a new company. So they're very smart in the way they're doing it. So they're just using these pawns, right? They're using these pawns to make these seminars when they're just the puppets. They're the people behind Bitconnect are the puppeteers, right? So obviously I'm going to get a bit of flack from this, I'm in Bitconnect and I'm making money. Fantastic, Sally, you're making money now, but how long is it going to last? Can you tell me that? It's not going to last long, buddy. All right. But if you can make money now, fantastic, great. So Sailor, here's my question to you. What are you telling your people that are coming into Bitconnect? Are you telling them, you have an honest conversation and telling them what it is? Or are you just bullshitting to them and saying, oh, you can make money with this join, I get my 731%? Or you have an honest conversation to them and saying what it really is? Or do you really know what it is? If you're having an honest conversation and you're telling people this is what Bitconnect is, then I got no problem with you, bro. I got no beef with you. But if you're telling people that it's actually a real cryptocurrency, and the lending is real, and the robot is real, even though we've never seen the robot, if you're telling people that, then I have a problem with you. All right. So all I'm saying is, if you're making money in it now, fantastic. All right. And if you're having telling people about it, fantastic. Tell them the truth, what it is. Well, send me the white paper. I'm still haven't found the white paper, and tell me where the robot is. All right. Sailor, add me on Facebook and send me the white paper for Bitconnect and tell me where this robot is. Show me the live trading. All right. The difficulty of Ether is a joke at the moment, and you shouldn't be pushing people. Why are you pushing people to? Well, you obviously don't understand. You have no clue on Ethereum, what drives it, the long term. You have no clue. You're thinking day to day, right? When you make an investment in infrastructure and money, you don't. Do you think what it's going to be doing on freaking crypto compared today? No, you don't. Right? You look at it long term. Where is Ethereum going long term? It's going to the moon. It's going up. Right? So if you had any sense, you would know the answer to your own question. Why are people keep on buying Ethereum rigs? Why is the GPUs in such high demand? All right. Why is that so? Why is if your statement was true, then there'll be no demand. But why is there such high demand? Maybe the people know something you don't. I don't know. All right. So don't look at it day to day. Look at it long term. All right. Why are people still buying ant miners to do Bitcoin mining? You know what I mean? So I appreciate your comments, Sailor, but I don't understand your thinking behind it, because you're thinking day to day. You're thinking short term. You know, I'm encouraging you to look at long term. Where's long term with Bitcoin? Where's long term with Ethereum? You know the answer to that, right? You know the answer to that. So now, why are you mining it now? Why do you mine Bitcoin now? Why do you mine Ethereum now? Right? It's not for short term. It's for long term. So if you know where Bitcoin's going to be in 2020, do you know what happens in 2020? Right? Something major is going to happen in 2020. All right, with Bitcoin. So you're mining Bitcoin now. Okay, the return is not big. Ethereum now, it's not big, right? But long term, where's Ethereum going to be? Where's Bitcoin going to be long term in 2 or 3 years time? What you're mining now is going to be multiplied many, many times. So that's why you mine Bitcoin now. That's why you mine Ethereum now. You know, yes, absolutely, hang in there. So should you mine it now? Absolutely, you should be mining it now, because in 2020 you'll be looking back and you'll be going, damn, I should have mined it. You know what I mean? Because of what it's worth now. Yeah. So everyone's got their own opinion. I understand that. I get it. But not everyone's having an honest conversation with the people they're bringing in these programs, right? They rely on hype and rely on crap to sell, because they don't understand marketing, and they don't understand that they can still deliver the same type of message and still get people to join their program if they understand how to deliver value, and they can use their influence and persuade people in the right way, right? And that's how you do it. But most people don't know how to do that. They have no clue, and that's why they're saying, hey, join up to my referral link, here's my link, blah blah blah, you're gonna make X amount of money guaranteed. This is why you hear this crap that you hear in this space. Guaranteed. What does that tell you about the person marketing it? It tells you they have no clue. They're so desperate for money that they need to say this sort of false statements. Guaranteed. No one can guarantee anything unless you got a time machine that you can flick a switch and you can go to it. You can go into the future. You can create a video and say, look, there's Bitcoin now. It's at 50,000. Then you can get in that time machine. You can go wind back to 2017, 12th of October, and then you can show that person that video that you just took, that was in time, and say, see, I can guarantee that you're going to be there because I just traveled in time. I just took a video and I came back in time and I showed you the video, and there it is. Right? Until you can do that, then you can guarantee. Until you can get your time machine to work, then you can guarantee. But other than that, it's just dribble coming out of your mouth because you're just talking shit. Alright? So, if you guarantee, fine, show me the time machine. Show me the time machine. In the future, Bitcoin, in the money, in the future of money, that's why people are mining and holding. Exactly. That's exactly why people are mining and holding. Mining Bitcoin and mining Ethereum, because of the future, right? And he's also dropped his Ethereum. Some people, you know, some people, you won't, the first year you're not going to make a lot of money. You probably break even 8 months, 9 months, 10 months, depends if you do a Genesis. And then the next year after that, you will make money, right? But if you want to make faster money, then build your own rigs, all right? But that's a whole different conversation, you know. So I think the opportunity is there either way. People are making money in this sort of stuff. BTC will be 10,000 in 2020. Highly doubt it, mate. Highly doubt BTC is going to be 10,000 in 2020. Try 50,000. Try 100,000 maybe. It's going to be more than 10,000. It's going to be 10,000 in April next year. 2020, I see it being 50,000 plus. In fact, I reckon it's going to be more. I reckon it's going to be nearly 100k. Absolutely, I do. I don't know what EZBTCA is. Alright. Well, this is what I heard. Amazon just... I don't know whether this is true or not. I'll have to have a look. I'll have to go. But this is what I heard. Amazon's now taking BTC. So how big's Amazon? EZBTC. What is this? Is it a legit or is it just a real? Alright, looks like it's in some sort of exchange, yeah. Welcome to Canada's most innovative personally digital exchange. So it looks like exchange in Canada. I have no idea what this is. Sorry, Larry, I have no idea what this is. Could be legit. Looks like it's an exchange. Three locations opening soon for Bitcoin ATM machines. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for your comments. You know what I mean? Thanks for your comments. I think I've said enough about. I think I said enough about what's going on with these programs. They will go for a while. You know, people will make money, and then, you know, when they can't pay out the loans, it's all gonna crash. But for the meantime, you can make money. Just have honest conversation with your people. The only real kind of solid coins are Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dash, Litecoin. The rest of the altcoins, they still need a lot of work to do before they can get up to this level. But there's a lot of good altcoins. There's a lot of good altcoins like Neo, NEM, IOTA. That's still a lot of work. They're going to need a lot of work with IOTA because it's not a blockchain. It's a tangle, and it's getting people used to the technology. But over time, I think IOTA will rise up because they can do billions of transactions a day, whereas blockchain can't even do that. Monero is good coin because it's heavily mined and it's privacy. Ethereum Classic slipped down. I don't know what's going on with Ethereum Classic. Omi's Go is still rising. Qtum, they just released their mainnet, and that's really getting to be big. So you'll see these coins start to rise up because these are driven by the technology, all right? And Omi's Go is driven by it's a remittance, right? Real people, right? But these other ones here, like List, haven't really done a lot. Zcash mining is still going. Stratus hasn't really done a lot. So these projects, many of these altcoins will still be around in like 5 years time, but the ones that are have no real technology behind it, like Bitconnect and Regalcoin and all these other ones that are just you know, artificially inflated coins with no intrinsic value. They're just people joining to hype it up. They'll be gone, right? So just Bitcoin's king, man. Just stick with Bitcoin, and have an honest conversation with people. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Thanks for your comments. Have a fantastic day.